Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of Curse of Strahd Diremorn Staff. Last sessions, the characters heroically took care of the entire werewolf problem that was not only troubling Kresk, but also Valaki. Now, the day to the Festival of the Blazing Sun is nearing, and at the end of last session, the characters were at the Burgomaster's mansion, and then we ended it all. So, let's see. The Burgomaster, however, wasn't done yet. And he speaks. Oh, great adventurers! The blazing hour of freedom is near, so close due to your great efforts. But one last thing is left to take care of. I saw that you have rallied our people to take care of the evil werewolves, and I greatly commend you for that, Teresa. But we now have a problem with the widows. The great plan will only work once every person in Valaki is truly euphoric, truly safe, truly happy. And I fear that is not possible when the widows are grieving. As such, I'm gonna need you to take care of the corpses. Please, take the corpses outside, we've already put them into a cart, and burn them. This will damn them to forever roam this land, but it's a price we must pay to save us all. Make
Huh.
sure nobody sees anything, and I will make sure to keep this hidden for long enough that it does not
Hmm.
interrupt the ceremony.
Huh.
Alright?
Yes,
So
Teresa
we.
is quite stunned by
you
what she was just asked.
so you committed mass genocide against the widows.
What are you on about? We have only 5 corpses of commoners to take care of. Vasily, Mislav, Dazin, Gargosh, and Korina. And once they are gone, we can make sure the widows don't know, and everyone's happy for the ceremony, and then everything will be fine.
I mean,
Understood?
I'm not saying it won't be fine and all.
You will not say a word. Now
Okay,
get out, grab the cart, and burn the damn bodies.
okay,
Isaac
sure.
Strawny, noticing the tension in the room, quickly takes all of the characters outside and leads you to the cart. Inside the cart are the corpses, which have been covered in sticks and logs of wood, which so no one can see inside. Furthermore, there's a tarp on the cart, so you actually have to, take that off before you can look inside.
Huh.
As you all are allowed to leave Valaki for a moment, no one except the burgomasters and yourselves know what's going on, and you take the cart out to the forest. Now, alone with no witnesses and the cart in the forest, what do you do?
I do
I,
like. I would just accept it to do this, but
uh,
thumbs up.
I'm slightly confused as to why cremating these people's beds is the most respectful thing to do to them since they're already
well,
dead.
they're gonna be stuck roaming in this place for an eternity if we burn them. That's what he said.
Oh, but why would we not burn them then? Because their corpses are going to rot anyway. So they'll
Just
just.
bury them.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
the
and
difference?
how would that help since uh
You know, it's going to
we,
the body's going
we
to.
buried fuck it.
What's his name?
Yeah, we buried what's his name and
He
he
got.
was forced to roam. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rathliel.
So there's no difference.
Hmm.
Well, can I roll an or can I roll some kind of check to figure out if there's a difference?
You may.
All right, all right. What type of check is it?
I would say intelligence and
Well,
history.
that's one.
And
Nice.
that one,
Starting off
in
the
that
session
case,
today.
nothing comes to mind, as you're not able to recall any legends or facts on the matter.
Let's see.
All right, but
Does anyone have the
Teresa,
ability to like? Oh, sorry.
Teresa turns to you guys and says, "Now, I'm probably not the only one that thinks that this whole happiness thing that the mayor's on about is a bit sinister. So I'm not particularly open to burning bodies just because he told me to.
Are we being surveyed by what's his name? Big Blue Man.
There are no witnesses. You're in the middle of the Valachian forest.
I mean,
Into
when
it.
is the
Guys, wait. Does cleric have speak with dead or something?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it will.
Yes, but do you have the spell prepared? And on the other hand, no, there is no surveillance. You are not being seen at all.
So we could just dig shallow graves and that'd be enough.
Cat.
Mm.
Wait.
You could do that, and the burgomaster would not know,
Yeah,
or anyone else for that matter.
I vote to just bury them in that case.
Yeah, but you see, what does it matter? Because they'll still have to roam, and
Actually, I
you
think
know,
yeah,
cremation is a thing.
cremation's probably better since they can't be reanimated that way.
Yeah.
If yeah,
If Strahd comes along, then you know.
Hmm.
Strahd probably does not busy himself with reanimating random corpses in
Yeah,
the middle
but
of
why
the forest.
Yeah, but why take the chance?
Well, Raoul, I technically don't have Speak with Dead prepared, I guess.
Technically.
what do you
Technically,
mean?
Quotation marks.
There's
Uh,
no technicality.
I mean, the only spell I
Chat,
changed
you
was
run
Remove
from me.
Curse, I guess. Like my third level spell for Remove Curse, so.
well,
Why did you take remove grip? No,
The book.
cat, don't.
Book smiley face. Book smiley face.
So,
Guys, why does my cat suddenly want to walk on
I
my
I
keyboard?
guess not Speak with Dead.
alright, you do not have Speak with Dead, so you cannot cast it. That's the simple fact of the matter.
Well, look,
Let me just cast this spell that I do not
I
have.
mean, I have a fire spell. I guess we could just.
Whoa!
Let's not burn the cart, since I'm assuming the mayor wants that back.
No, I
Mayor
mean the
wants that
corpses,
back.
right?
No,
Just the corpses need to be burned.
please
Hmm.
stop.
Why is this
No.
such a choice?
Alright.
The righteous shall be burned of impurities after their death. So let us commence the cremation. Do we have a pyre ready? Like a little stack of wood, if you don't know what a pyre is.
Before we do
Okay.
this, I have a question, Raoul, Mr. Raoul.
Yes.
We're in a forest, right?
You're in a forest.
And we're gonna cremate some people on a pyre.
Yeah, I have
I
also just
see.
realized that.
I see.
I would like to
Interesting
point out,
development.
Simply take a
Didn't-
hoax.
didn't you say that, what's it?
What?
Barovia,
want
like the region,
from
is
me?
very wet.
It is quite a humid region, if that's the
So-
proper term.
What do you want?
So it's unlikely that the trees will burn because,
I'll put it
Yeah.
to you quite simply. The trees are dead. It's very humid. There's not gonna spread.
the trees are
Okay.
dead, but it's
That makes it worse, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes it worse.
They're very alive, very young trees. How about that?
No, the trees are just dead. Actually, are they? Nah, fuck it. They are dead, but I'll just tell you right now, you probably have the skills to prevent it from spreading, and otherwise you can just burn them
Should
on
we
the
just
road.
dig
let's,
a
make, let's
hole?
let's just make it careful. Yeah, for like a fire pit instead.
Hmm
Because that's easy enough.
Over the
Yeah.
course of an hour, you quickly and well donely prepare the cremation thing, ceremony whole thing, and burn the bodies. Eventually, so 5 minutes later, there's not much left of the bodies.
Mew and I
Have to
sprinkle
repeat
the
the task.
ashes.
Sprinkling the ashes, these bodies and souls, well actually just the souls, are now doomed to roam this land forever. But that's not your business.
Asia is quite
like to-
upset, but it helped.
Wij doen een
burn
beetje.
them.
We doen een loodfolie.
Okay, DJ.
I was just trolling. We're literally just, doing normal funeral things.
Alright.
Like guys, but I do
I'd
like.
like to just, as the fire burns, take a moment to just like stand there and stare into the fire sadly.
My character is just kind of confused because I don't know if he actually met the Burgomeister before. I don't think he has.
No, he has not.
So huh. He's just kind of going with it, I guess.
hmm Well, after this short business, you make your way back to Valaki. It's only a 5-minute walk. You're led back inside by the guards, and after a short meeting with the Burgomaster, he says the following. Oh, great adventurers, I am so pleased with your services and what you've done for our town. Now,
put this on
we
the-
only need to wait until tomorrow for the great festival of the blazing sun. Until then, today there's nothing left for you to do. Go ahead, have your fun, and remember, all will be well. Once again, you are escorted out of the mansion by Izek Stranim, and the rest of the day, it's currently 3 p.m., It's up to you what you want to do, if anything at all.
I want to go to the Blue Water Inn.
All right.
And I spend the rest of my day reading or learning how to read.
I'll help, I guess. I wanted to get the bear trap fist first, the bear trap gauntlet, but that's not going to work if I have to teach
Though,
everyone.
hey, does anybody want to check up on Blinksy and how he is depressed?
I don't care about Blinsky.
I don't care.
Was
Simply
Damn.
that the toy maker?
That was the toy
Toy
maker.
maker, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
way-
No, in that case,
I
Damn.
suppose I'll like basically everyone is going to the inn, right?
I'm going to
Basically,
the
No,
inn.
I'm going to the smithy.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
going to the.
Smitty.
I suppose I'll head to the tavern,
As well.
and somewhere along the day I'd like to speak to Borcool, but for the rest, go to the.
Burkle and Maxwell go to their rooms in the inn to start to learn how to read.
All right.
Teresa and Zem Hazelgrove go to the inn as well. And Parsnip, what are you doing? I didn't hear.
I also going to the inn.
Alright, in that case, Maxwell and Burkle simply make their way to their rooms and start to learn. However, before Teresa, Parsnip, and Zem Hazelgrove get much further into the tavern, the new tavern keep calls you over. Hey, come over here.
Yes.
Alright. Can you quickly come with me to the back room or something to tell you?
All right.
Is this about the previous owner?
No. I'd prefer not to talk about that in the first place, actually.
Okay.
But it's something else.
All right.
Either way,
I'll just follow them into the back room, making sure that nobody is following us.
I assume Zen, Hazelgrove, and Parsnip are coming as well?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Alright, well, after taking you to the back rooms, they basically show you, among other things, a chest full of equipment.
Oh,
After you people had taken care of the whole werewolf thing, we found a little cache they were keeping around in the forest for, I don't know, safekeeping purposes. Either way, I believe you people would have better use for it than us.
Yes. Thank you.
wait,
any
is
armor
my
in there?
stuff also in there?
Daviana hands you over the chest full of stuff, and it's all of, well, Zem Hazelgrove starting equipment, plus 30 gold pieces, and a small statue of Mother Night.
Oh, I'll take the statue.
I'll pick. I mean, I'll just get
Take
like
statue,
stunning
die
equipment.
horribly. I
Le-
see.
Leo gets
Have to
double
get a
cursed.
second first.
Lol.
All right. Add it. Probably cursed statue.
Nice. Also, I look. He looks at his stuff and is like, "Ah, my God, finally my stuff.
Yes.
I've missed you."
Right, now, go back to your business,
Mhm.
and you're quickly escorted back out.
Yes. Yes.
Yummy business.
I'd like to tap Zem on the shoulder and says, "Can I treat you for a drink?"
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes, because
I would love that, actually.
yes, because I have some questions.
Oh, ask
Um,
away.
So, not to seem impolite, but what are you exactly? Are you like?
Oh,
I
got it.
haven't been outside here ever, so
Ah, the classic question. Let me get my little board for this as he grabs a little thing, little drawing. So, I'm a grung, which is basically a little frogman thing. Now,
do I know what a frog is, Rule?
Yes, frogs do exist in Barovia.
All right.
Do I know what a frog?
so basically, I start explaining how the biology of grung and how they are poisonous and such. Now we need how they need water to survive and all of that. And I guess at the end of all that, he says, "Well, is there anything I should know about you that's important?"
I have no idea what I am. My mother was not human, and that's all I know. And I can make things explode with lightning.
I see, I see.
Thumbs
Mm,
up.
nothing with a curse or something.
No.
Thumbs up.
As they're talking, I'd like to find some like quiet table in the inn, and, like get some paper and a pencil and just start drawing some technical drawings of my body.
Alright.
Yes, a redesign.
May
Yes.
may I walk over to that?
Certainly, both
Uh,
Parsnip and Zem Hazelgrove walk past incredibly crowded table of dozens of people to one of the more quiet corners of the inn.
yeah. So
And well, there you go.
so after waving Careza goodbye, I say, "Alright, while you're making that, what's your name? Parsnip.
Well, yes, people call me Parsnip. Well, as you know, as you know, our party gets into combat quite a lot, and recently I've been proven less efficient than I desire to be in said combat. So I'm trying to figure out some ways to improve my combat efficiency rating.
Hmm. Well, those drawings look real messy, my friend.
Yes, the problem
Hmm.
is that there's no one quite skilled enough to actually, perform the craftsmanship needed to actually make these changes.
Hmm. Well, you seem like a nice fellow. I
Thumbs
guess
up.
I guess I could help you. Well,
Okay.
these spots over here could be, maybe a joint here would be good.
Um,
Hmm.
sorry. Well,
Yeah, I
uh,
could do something with this.
I'd greatly appreciate that.
All right.
So, please, please, do them as soon as possible, since,
I mean, we could
well,
go outside right
next
now if you
combat
want to.
comes up.
Hmm. Well, going outside, you already have the metal required to reforge Parsnip because he's well, actually, is he metal?
Yes,
He is,
metal
right?
and mix of metal and wood.
Yes, indeed. You have the materials to do so, and so I will not incur any GP cost. You reforge Parsnip as was desired, and he changes one of his barbarian levels to a fighter. So now he's level 5 barbarian, level 1 fighter.
Thumbs up.
Augers.
Uh, so I think this is it. How do you feel?
Not very different, but I suppose the effects will show themselves in battle.
I sure hope they do.
Thank you. And like pat on the back.
No.
All right, well, at this point, Qualaws happen, and the day is nearing its completion. Borku and Maxwell, having trained and learnt quite feverishly,
Very angrily learning.
Borku can now recognize and write half of the letters of the alphabet, though,
Oh,
learning actual words is still have to be happening.
I love reading. Even after I learned how to read, I can't stop reading.
Right. In the meantime, Parsnip tries out some of his new abilities, and Zem prays, Kadeza does
Do
whatever, really. And
oh I
is
pray.
there
Drunk.
anything you'd like to do, any of you, before it's bedtime and festival time?
I would
Yeah.
like to set up my little hammock and cast
Uh,
Creator Destroy Water 2 times to not die.
Indeed. Being a grunt, you do that and nicely and comfortably sit down, lie down. And I heard something from Teresa, something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I am quite tipsy right now, and I use shape water to grab the beer out my cup, and I'm gonna go over to Borkul.
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
we didn't actually go to the pub. We're still like we did a little studying.
They're doing a little studying.
All right.
They do a little study.
Could I do an epic intelligence check to figure out where they are?
No,
Well, you already know where the
locked.
rooms are, so
The
I
door's
do?
locked.
Oh, all right.
you've slept in this place before, so I'd imagine so.
Oh yeah, true. I thought there was another place. All right. I'd like to knock on the door and say, "Hello, it's me."
Hello? Oh, okay. I open the door. Hello. How can I help?
So Teresa half stumbles in and just drunkenly points to you and says, I'm gonna be awake for like, I don't know, 12 hours.
Can I move them? Can I move Teresa outside of the room like immediately, and then like shut the door and lock her?
Wow.
Jump scare.
Wow, okay, well, you
Uh,
may roll strength against Kadeza's strength for dexterity.
Oh my god, not this
I'll
again.
I'll choose dexterity. That's a oh damn. 19 plus 2. That's a 21.
I'm not gonna beat
21.
that drunken strength moment.
In that case, despite being drunken, Kadeza manages to dodge all of your attempts to shove her out.
Ah, but here's the next one. Can I try and deceive them into going out of the room?
No. You've already
No.
failed.
Epic fail.
Epic
Well,
troll.
go on.
Well, as I was saying, can I borrow the like one book you got about the guy in the castle and the vampire and stuff?
What? What book are you talking about?
The book with like what was his name? Strudding?
What?
Can I borrow Strahd's book? That's the one. That's the guy.
I don't have that. What?
You don't? All right.
You.
Well, all right. I will continue my search. Thank you. Bye. And she stumbles out the room, slams against the wall at the opposite side,
Goodbye?
and goes back downstairs.
Aggressive size.
You spend. Please. Anyways, so you spend the rest of the night, well, partying or sleeping or whatever, really. Either way, that does not matter now. The morning eventually comes, and it is now time for the festival. Having woken up early,
Do I get exhaustion or?
while you sleep during the day. Oh, right, yeah, indeed, you didn't sleep this day. Your Honor, please roll a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
DC
That is
15.
I have a
that is
question.
30 plus 2 base.
Out of character, I have
Yes.
a question. Since I do actually have the book, wouldn't the effect be transferred to me or
The answer is no.
epic?
You are
troll,
not
epic
affected.
troll, Epic trolling.
Wait.
Epic trolling.
Yummy
Quickly
trolling,
roll
yummy
an Arcana check for me if you may.
Well, the curse wasn't given by the book, it was given by the
Oh, the
funny
mother knight.
goddess who owned the book, yeah. After we took the book. Because, like, Thingy had a dream.
Yes,
I mean,
remember.
the funny thing is that Caressa didn't tell Zem that she had a curse, so L.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course not.
Hi.
Lol.
I can't do remove curse, you see.
Get
Either
blown
way.
up.
Yeah, indeed, you have the
Simply
book. Enjoy it.
Rolled.
Yummy book.
Yum.
Sadly, however, you are still illiterate.
Hey, what if I just read it
That
out?
way, if I have a dictionary, can I just find the words, or do I still not know the meaning of the written words?
No, you still need to learn the entire alphabet before you can actually use a dictionary.
Also,
Either way,
a dictionary also uses words to describe words, so you know
Yes,
need
but
to know
since I
at least
know
some
how,
words.
okay, fair enough.
alright. Either way, you said something, Maxwell, about.
Yes, can I literally just read out the book since I speak both Abyssal and Common?
You certainly may. We'll quickly get through what's in the book, and then we'll go to the festival.
Hold on, wasn't it illegal to do that? Didn't Strahd literally say, yeah, okay, you
That
can
was the
read?
No,
letter.
that was the
Ah,
letter. Yeah.
alright,
Get the
okay,
game in the
cool.
book, Max.
Cool.
I mean, presumably Strahd does not want you to read this either, but there's not much you can do to stop you as of now.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
take the
as
L.
of now, that
Uh-oh.
He may
that
take
does
the L.
not worry me.
Either way, Maxwell, please roll an intelligence check because the book is incredibly old and uses an ancient dialect, and for a few other reasons.
12 plus 2, 14.
In that case, for now, I'll get you what's in the first quarter of the book, which is written in Abyssal.
Opposite.
Almost all of the pages have now been faded out, the ink too difficult to read. However, one thing is clear to you. Among the pages, you can find one legible page, which is a spell book, in which a lot of spells are written down.
Incredible.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Too bad none of us are wizards.
Incredibles.
So, to very shortly go through them, I'll just read out the spells you can read as of now with your intelligence check. Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Comprehend Languages, Fog Cloud, Sleep, Giftful Alacrity, Mage Armor, Puppet, Shield, Magic Missile, Detect Faults, Gust of Wind, Mirror Image, Enhance Ability, Enlarge Reduce, Hold Person, Invisible, Animate
Can
Dead,
you,
Fireball.
can you send me that? Can you send this as a screenshot, please? I
Yeah,
literally.
I'll just send you I'll just send you.
Hey,
I
can't you just
understood.
rip out this page out of the book and just
No,
hold it?
Yeah.
bro. Why would you do that? It's Strahd's
Simply
book. He's
copy
gonna.
the spells, or can only wizards do that?
You can kind of only learn spells from a spellbook if you're a wizard.
Like
Alright.
I can
Can you
copy the
cast
name
them
of.
from the spell book?
No, I'm not a wizard.
Learn how to be a wizard. No.
Alright.
Oh, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
I can
Either
copy
way,
down
Well,
the
no
name.
spells for us, I guess.
the
I can literally
morning
copy down the names. What do you mean? I can read it out to you, but I can't study spells myself.
1984.
the
Shut up.
morning of the festival comes. First of all, before we get started, Parsnip, please roll a wisdom save.
Oh boy, scrying time.
13 plus 2, 15.
15. That fails.
Scrying
roll
time.
check.
What Strahd is watching.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Either way, let's see. I have to find it. All right. So, as I said, you go to the designated place
Big word.
where you would meet the Burgomaster and get into your positions for the festival. Hold up. Under threatening skies, a parade of emotionally dead children dressed as flowers trudge
Oh.
through the muddy streets, leading the
Oh.
way for a group of happy men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The Burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession with a horse-drawn cart. On the cart stands Hazelgrove, while on the rooftops Maxwell can be seen looking for threats. As the cheering crowd watch from their stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted with the help of Parsnip and put on a large stage. Burkle and Careza, along with many townsfolk, help splash gallons of oil onto it. It is now time for the final moment of the Festival of the Blazing Sun, and you go to your designated places. Careza, Burkle, and Parsnip watch from the crowd and attract many cheers. Hazelgrove stands ready to jump and cast light while the wicker burns. Maxwell stands ready to intercept threats. And all now look forward to the Burgomaster and his torch. As he steps off the horse-drawn cart, before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the dark sky is torn open, causing a sudden and malicious downpour of rain.
Oh.
Can I say no to that?
Yes, it is magical rain, so quickly roll an ability check against that caster real quick. And I'll
What
be
do
right
I add to it?
spellcasting ability modifier, and I'll be back to you in a moment.
All right.
Either way, the burgomaster speaks. All will be well, Valakians. Today is the great day. All will be well, cries the burgomaster as he marches defiantly through the rain. And what'd you roll?
16.
Re-roll.
He
Hi.
missed.
Oh fuck.
He missed.
That's another. No, actually, no. That is a 13.
Basic math.
Alright, let's see what. Re-roll again.
Doug.
Wow. All right, that is a 10.
It's getting lower.
Hey,
and
at
lower.
this point, may I just help Teresa by casting light? Maybe that makes things a little better.
How?
That
How
does
is that?
not
How that
impact the
help?
Isn't this
maneuver
like
at all.
Count
No,
or
actually.
some shit. What is it like? Spell
This
magic?
is like an incredible amount of rain and light does not help. Either way, the caster rolls a 5.
The
Plus
castle
10,
roll.
15.
The castle
You
roll
fail.
5.
Resign.
The
Lol.
castle roll.
But this
Retired.
MF really just rolled a 6, a 3, and then a 5.
Lol.
Standing before the wicker ball, his torch goes out by the rain as he thrusts it into the sphere. A singular laughter erupts from the crowd, drawing the burgomaster's fiery gaze as well as gasps from the townfolk. Before anything happens, there is a split second to act if anyone wishes to do so. What do you do?
How
And also, let me quickly send a picture drawn by our co-editor Thomas, as he has depicted this scene for us. Thank you,
yay.
Thomas.
Smiley.
Thomas.
Thanks,
Before
guys.
and after.
Yo. Hello, the Blitzkey with the monkey.
Hold
Monkey
on.
enjoyer.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone with fireballs, shoot the sphere. Shoot the sphere.
Do we see who laughed?
I have to look at my.
I
You can
probably.
see that the
can I-
laugher. Oh yeah.
Can I actually use my investigations? Actually, is that investigation or would you say perception? Perception.
It's
Can I use
perception.
my perception to see who laughed?
You can tell it's one of the guards in the middle of the crowd.
Can I tell specifically who it is?
Yes, you can tell specifically who it is, though you haven't met this person, so I don't know the name. But everyone can see, and everyone is very aware of who laughed.
mental note enjoyer.
Either
Oh.
way, Isaac
Guard.
Strahd,
He is going to die.
Isaac Strawny, raises his battle axe and goes to arrest the man. The burgomaster starts to scream, "You rat! You moron! You've doomed us all! Arrest him! Out of spite for our festival! Out of spite for what he's done to our town! Get him!" All of the guards comply, and within seconds the man is grabbed and taken away somewhere else, presumably to the burgomaster's mansion. Or at least will be taken away.
Could
Can I? Oh, sorry. After you.
Sick.
Could I like try and appeal to the burgomaster? Because like, isn't that kind of the point of the festival of happiness? You know, he seems like the only guy that's actually like happy.
I will remind you that right now the burgomaster is in an explosive fit of rage. But yes, you may certainly attempt.
In that case, I will not attempt to, since my charisma is jack shit, and I really don't want to die. So,
Can I go to intercept the guard escorts to see if I can take over the escort and like interrogate him or whatever? As you do like a James Bond film or whatever, pretend to be one of the guards.
Lol.
So I would like to quickly ask exactly what you mean by this, because
So
I don't fully understand.
I would like to intercept the guard escort, so
Yes.
I can take over the escort of the prisoner to the burgomaster's mansion.
Oh, so like you'd be the leader of the escort. You mean?
Yeah, but like dismiss the rest of the escort, so it's just me and the guy, because I'm assuming he's tied up at this point already.
He's currently being dragged by his hands. Yes.
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah, indeed.
Yes, I'll. Can I move to intercept and like ask him questions as I escort?
You can move to intercept, jumping down towards the escorting guards and Isaac Strani, who are now holding onto the man very firmly. What do you say or do?
All right. So I've obviously already intercepted them.
You're now standing in front of the guard escort, yeah.
Gentlemen, if I may, I feel it's befitting for my role as an interrogator and a witch hunter to interrogate this man as to why he was laughing at the misfortune of our burgomaster. I may not be of this town, but I understand the importance of this festival, and I'd like to interrogate him to see what his intent was with, and if he's perhaps related to this unfortunate rainstorm. I'll take it from here if you'll allow me, and I'll be back to you with results once I'm finished.
I will let you roll a hard charisma check with advantage.
Can I try intimidation instead?
Well, you weren't very intimidating. I'm sorry to inform you.
I mean, fair enough. That's a nat 20. Let's go.
Base.
Nat 20, in which case some of the guards let go, but Isaac Strani takes a bit of time.
Can I like stand like parade ready and like slam my fist into my chest or whatever as like a display of honor or whatever? It's like, you have my word on the faith of Helm that I shall not do anything that is beyond the law. As the right hand of Helm and the executioner of the unjust, I shall do my best to find out the truth from this man, and perhaps bring him to justice if I may.
Understood. You may have him, but make sure he is returned to the burgomaster or to me.
Praise
You are
be.
done.
Praise be.
Isaac Strani's third large hand with elongated fingernails and incredibly long fingers throws the man up in the air and makes him fall right in front of you.
That's not nice.
I'll break off from the crowd and go over to Maxwell to help him escort.
Lol.
You didn't even know I was going there because you know.
Really? No, I
Yeah.
thought I saw you jump off the. All right, then I'm not.
All right. Well, either way, the festival has been truly ruined. All the children are crying. The burgomaster is screaming. The baroness isn't very happy either, and the men and women who were previously happy are now neutral at best, angry at worst. Most of you, it might be a good time to lay low until things improve. Even though you didn't do much.
Okay.
Either way, we'll quickly move to Maxwell. And, well, where do you take the guy?
Well, obviously to the burgomaster's office, like house.
Alright.
Does he have like a? Can I like? Do I know if there's like a room that? Actually, no. Let's go outside. Let's just stay outside, but like out of view, you know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm assuming
alright,
he
you can
doesn't
certainly do that. Almost everyone's in the town square, so it's not difficult.
Yeah. So I'd like to interrogate the bloke.
He has been somewhat heavily injured by the fact he got thrown up quite hard and also been firmly grappled by all of the guards, but he is definitely capable of speaking. You can see him now, a young man, 25 years old, aroundish, and a member of the guards. Please, I didn't mean to laugh. It was an accident.
Can I roll perception and insight to see if it's true?
Yes, you may.
13 plus 5, 18.
It is clear to you that this man is speaking the truth. It was a very unfortunate accident, one that he will definitely be paying for if the burgomaster has anything to say about it. Please,
Right.
please let me leave, Alaki. I don't want to. You don't want to know what they'll do to me here.
I doubt that I do know, but it is my duty to uphold the law as it is. Though it's unjust what has befallen upon you, as accidents can be forgiven. Appeal to your lord, and perhaps you'll see justice. Of the more true variety, it is without a doubt outside of my reach to interfere with the law here, as Helm's reach does not reach this far, and these heathens do not believe in true justice as is dispensed by the Lord of the Metal Gauntlet. I pray for your safety, but I cannot do much else. I will testify in your defense that it was an accident, or perhaps that you had heard a funny joke from one of your comrades, if that is something you'd like to go with instead. That may not hold up in court.
Noticing that he's alone and that no one else is really here to spy on this conversation, the man goes into an even more sincere tone. Please, have you not interacted with the burgomaster? He's insane. He's gonna declare me to be in league with Strahd and most likely thrown out of the gates, out of the town, to die.
Can
I
I cast
beg you.
detect magic?
Huh?
Can I cast detect magic?
Yes, you can. There's nothing magical about the man.
I was going to say about the rain.
Oh, the rain. Yes, the rain has been called by let me think. I believe a 4th level spell.
And can I determine if it was called from inside or outside of the town?
Very, very far outside.
Yeah, okay. So I can have that in disguised defense as well. As he's obviously not a spellcaster.
Yeah.
I'll guess. Do you have anything else to say, young man? Or shall I deliver you to justice in the face of evil?
No, I have nothing else to say, sir. Please save me.
All shall be well, trust me. I have pity on you, and the unjust shall be punished in their own time, as shall happen to all of us in the end. However, some punishment befalls the righteous, unfortunately. I shall do what I can to reduce your punishment, but do not take anything for granted. Praise be to Helm, but I pity you. Right, get up, we're going to the Burgomaster's office. I'll see what I can do for you.
Alright, well, at this point, everyone can see the Burgomaster angrily storming back to his office to the mansion, to his own mansion. And also, most of you can see Maxwell along with the quote-unquote guilty man, guilty of laughing, going there as well.
I'm going
Yep.
with them.
Yes, Isaac Stanley lets all of you in, and the Burgomaster calls an immediate meeting with you, Maxwell, the guard, and Isaac Stanley. Everyone else is forced away outside.
I love waiting.
Cry.
I love waiting.
Waiting, my beloved.
My Lord Burgomaster. Oh, cool. My Lord Burgomaster, I have news.
Hello, Maxwell. And what have you found out about this devil?
This man is innocent, for his laughter was an accident. He has nothing to do with this conspiracy you believe in, for the rain was caused by someone far outside of the town. This man also has no traces of magic on him, and I thoroughly searched him for traces of Strahd's involvement, and there are none to be found. Thorough interrogation under threat of physical punishment have revealed that it was truly an accident, and that he did not mean to laugh at your misfortune. I believe this man is innocent, but he shall face justice at the hand of Helm if you permit him to come with us as an escort. This punishment, he shall be under-equipped and overworked, but thus is the punishment I deem fit for this traitor to the town.
So, you'll take him out of the town?
I will dispose of him when I feel like it, but his punishment shall be extended for an period of time that I deem fit.
I had some other ideas, but I suppose letting the vermin walk with you is not unacceptable. You may take him under condition that you leave immediately. You may come back any time, but he may not.
As is understandable.
That understood?
As
the
it shall.
The Burgomaster is still in extreme rage. The Baroness is almost fearful of him, and Isaac Stanley is, as usual, silent and fearless.
Your word is law, good lord, even if I may disagree with it. Helm decrees that I shall follow the law of the land. Thus, I shall enact the punishment I feel fit, and only return once it is done. Praise be to Helm. and glory to his hand.
Okay, now leave, leave, leave. And he starts to spew you out. Strahd complies, and, well, very obviously implies that if you don't leave right now, the man, he's gonna get violent.
Leave, like, you have to leave the city, right? Or like
Leave the city.
Cool. I was planning to get to the Vistani camp anyway.
Oh,
Galaxy brain.
Burgomaster trolled. Either way, everyone else in the hallway of the Burgomaster's mansion could hear that entire conversation. With his free arms, Strahd decides to scoop all of you up and decide to send you all out together. The Burgomaster has sent the command. You will all leave with the traitor. Make sure he is duly punished. Good day.
is he? Hold up.
Bye.
Is he touching me with his bare hands?
He is touching you with his
He's
bare
poisoned.
hands.
He has to make a
With-
con save.
Oh my god.
What's the DC on the con save?
12.
He rolls 3 plus.
Oh,
No,
God.
he rolls a 10 plus 8, 18.
Oh, he's cracked.
Cracked.
Correct.
Alright.
Strahd does not care.
Nice.
I'll make a few more saves either way. And he rolls 4 10s. Interesting. And succeeds all of them.
Are you rolling 10d1s or something?
No. I would never.
Lol.
Either way, it is not long before Strahd has fully shooed you out of the city. The iron gates open and close behind you, as you are left with the guard, the traitor, you still haven't asked for his name, and yourselves now standing right outside of the gates on the western side of Alaki.
All right.
Eh,
I guess we're here now.
well, good job. What's your name?
My name is my name is Lars.
Lars. You'll be fine. I think.
Right on, Master Lars. As you're under-equipped, wait, did he still have his equipment, or is it like confiscated?
Well, they actually shoot you out so quickly, they forgot to confiscate all his stuff, so he still has his chain shirt and his spear.
Nice.
Well, Lars, as you're clearly more equipped than, the commoners here, you'll stand a better chance in our party. Tag along, I guess. We have enough rations, I assume. I'll feed him. I'll share mine if I must. But welcome to our little group of outcasts and misfits.
Thank you, sir, for helping me.
Give
I'd
him a
like-
hand.
Yeah, I'd like to pat him on the back and just say, "Welcome to the family."
You don't
I
use
just
that word.
look at him. I just look at him and nod approvingly.
Hello, I'm Borkul, and I go to shake his hand.
He
Zed.
cautiously shakes it back.
I crush his hand. Can I make a strength check? No, I'm kidding.
Sad.
She.
Only trolling, man.
Alright, Lars. I would shake your hands, but I'm poisonous,
Gloves.
Yum poison.
so it's not gonna be it.
Yummy poison.
Well, neither Zem nor the guard or Lars actually have gloves, so that's an L you're gonna have to take.
Wow.
Wow.
Either way, Lars cautiously asks, "So, where to now?"
Oh,
Where do we go?
Well,
I believe I
Starting
wanted
camp?
to visit Vistani, since they are involved in our internment in this realm. I suspect, anyway.
I heard some funny things about them, yes.
So let's have a poke around there, and since we're technically outside of the city, we shouldn't be in any trouble either.
Lars, knowing this place near Valaki like the back of his hand, is able to show you and make you move through the small footpaths and clearings leading to the Vistani camp down south. The woods part to reveal an expensive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring-barrel topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area. So to recap, there are a bunch of large houses, or medium-sized houses, on the outskirts of the hill, and a bunch of wagons and a big tent all the way in the middle on top of the hill.
Huh.
So,
This is more like a house than a village and a camp, isn't it?
Fraser just smells and is like, smells like home.
Uh-oh, stinky. Oh, wait.
okay.
That's
Okay.
really funny. That's really funny. Alright, let's see.
Either way, I'll send quick part of map where you can see from here, which is just half the wagons and half of the houses. The houses all look similar, and there are a bunch of
I assume, based on the fact that I've traveled around the Faerun before, that the houses are like lodgings for the Vistani or something.
I will let you. I need to quickly think for a moment. No.
I can roll for it, I guess.
Maxwell, you're the only one who could reasonably know anything about these houses, so I'll let you roll an intelligence check.
Can I cast guidance on him?
Enjoy your guidance.
Is it investigation or is it like history? Since I do know what
What's
it's
stat
about.
guidance?
No.
Oh.
No to what? No to history check or no to like?
It's a history check, and I don't think you're allowed to stack guidance. And if you are, I'm banning it.
That's a 15.
That would be quite
13
busted.
plus
So
two. So
Just like
Anyways.
Baldur's Gate.
15,
15,
13
in which
plus
case you
2.
can tell the houses on the outskirts are more of an elven design, though the exact design choices do not line up with any type of elf you know. The wagons are quite obviously Vistani.
Can I go and look at one of the houses? It's like break off from the party. Can
Certainly.
can we ask Lars what the houses are? Yeah. So that's like the easiest, solution.
Well, uh, I assume the Vistani live there. No one really goes down here. The Vistani come to us instead, if at all.
Thank you, lad. Right. I'm going to look at the houses. You do whatever you want. If you want to tag along, that's fine as well.
Lars
Yes.
tags along.
I'll tag along as well.
Either way, as you get to one of the houses, the first one you see, that, you come to the front door of the house, and it looks nice. What do you do?
I'd like to knock on the door.
A very cautious voice comes from the other side. I assume everyone else in the party has come here as well, so you guys are here as well and can do stuff.
I guess.
Hello, who's there?
Hello, we're adventurers, you could say, from out of town. We'd like to, we're obviously interested in what is going on here. Would you mind if we come in?
The second you say you're adventurers, you can hear locks starting to lock down the door. You can count
Bollocks.
there are at least 25 of them on the other side.
What?
Oh my god.
Hey, watch this.
Okay,
lockpick
in that
engine.
case,
Leave us alone. I
okay,
didn't do anything.
I have an
What?
idea.
Do.
DM, I have an idea.
What?
May I take two are there like wine bottles somewhere?
No.
You might find them deeper in the
What?
camp, but they're not here.
Why would they be
Alright,
outside though?
do
That's
I-
like
do
bad
I-
for the wine.
Do I just have some bottles of water in?
No, you didn't really pick any up, but you
I mean,
can
your
just
starting
cast.
equipment usually has like a
A single.
Oh, what?
water flask.
In
Yeah,
that case, you do have a bottle of water, a water flask, whatever it's called.
I'll just go to another house and knock as well.
Another house where you go to, there's a grim, grey cloaked figure who's standing in front of the door to the house.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Please, the person is caught quite off guard and immediately points his spear at you. Stand back! Stand back! Stand back! Stand back! You still can't recognize the figure under the cloak.
Oh, I'll stand back. And, so I have some, food here. Would you like to buy some?
What?
Well, we have no money around here, but what type of food?
Well prepared food. Let me look in here. Uh, what food would it be? I have no idea.
We'll
Ca-
come back to you in a moment. On the other side, with the rest of the party, the man is still speaking. Please, okay? We're nice people, and we don't want to bother anyone. That's why we stay here. Just please leave us alone.
We're not here to make any trouble. We're just here to get to know the lay of the land. We aren't here for malevolent reasons. We're here to actually aid you in whatever plight you may have.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna whiff this really hot. Oh, nutty roll. 16 plus 1. 17.
121.
In that case, the voice is still equally scared and terrified of you, but it speaks up in a more cooperative tone. Uh, if you go all the way down to the most southern house, there is the leader. He'll answer your questions. No, please leave us alone.
Thank you, my good man, and may Helm's grace befall upon you. Praise be to the right hand. And I'd like to go to the southernmost house.
Is that where
Indeed.
I am?
No,
No.
you guys are currently at the most northern houses.
Alright, so
But
I'll just stay there, I
I
guess.
love the housing problem.
Made a
Well,
lot moment.
Housing problem, my beloved.
as you leave behind the guard you were just talking to, he is still quite scared of you, but decides not to give chase because,
Wait,
you
hold
know,
up. I'll stay with my black hooded guy, I guess.
listen, if you have any questions, you can go to Casimir at the southernmost house. If you're trying to trick me, I won't hesitate.
Won't
To do what?
hesitate
Don't
what?
hesitate,
Stab me.
bitch.
Look,
Sorry, I
Give
didn't
me
hear you.
a cap.
look, I simply want to give you this plate of food, uh, to become better friends. I'll
Well,
just leave it right here on the floor. And I just lay some rations down on the floor. Well,
mhm.
see you.
What is my Zem doing?
And, and he just casually walks away.
All right. Well, the guard is surprised and does not move towards your food just yet. Either way, everyone makes their way to the southernmost house. Standing quietly in front of this house, bathed in the warm light of its lanterns, are three sullen grey-cloaked figures, their angular features and black flowing hair half hidden under their cowls. So, perhaps have another person do the talking for once. Parsnip, Borkul.
Hello.
I suppose I could, but right. Hello. How do you do?
We're doing well enough, and who are you people?
I am Borkul. Nice to meet you. And these are my friends, and I get to shake his hand.
The guards look at each other as you extend your hand for a shake, but one of them cautiously accepts.
I shake his hand. Can I like try and crush? No, I'm not gonna crush. I'm gonna make this joke forever. Anyway, nice to meet you. And who are you?
Ah, well, we are the guards of this house of Casimir.
All right. Can I turn around to the guys? Why are we here again? I forgot.
Excellent question.
We wanted to know why they could just leave and enter out of this domain.
It's not why we're here. We'll reveal that later. We're here to simply get to know the lay of the land.
Okay.
What does this mean?
I don't know. I turn around anyway. Do you guys perhaps have a map of the area?
Hmm. You'd have to ask Avigol or Casimir inside.
Can I come inside?
Can we come inside?
Uh, the guards aren't very certain about this, but
Here,
also
I'll give you my weapons, and I like hand them like my let's say my weapons.
His weapons.
the
They are gone.
guard the guards stand down and accept. Alright, well, you may come in. Go ahead.
All right,
And they
thank you.
open the door for you, slowly unlocking the 12 locks put upon it.
That's a lot of locks.
Yes, they're quite. Yeah, indeed, they have quite a few of them down here. Yep,
I
indeed.
wonder why.
A little sus. Haha.
Shut your mouth.
What?
Inside, as you are let in, let's see. This hovel house has a decorated vestibule and a comfortable room beyond with a fireplace. Wooden statuettes of elven deities stand in cubbyholes along one wall. A tapestry of a forest hangs on the opposite wall. And in the room, sitting next to a fireplace, is a horrifically mutated elf. He looks like a wood elf, but you can tell that he seems somewhat different.
A funny looking elf.
You all are all the same. All flash and no. No.
No
No more Skyrim
more
references.
Oblivion.
No more Elder Scrolls references. I'm assuming everyone's inside now, right? Or is it just
Everyone's inside, yes.
Can I take my hat off and doff it respectfully, as like to show respect towards the inhabitants and the elven gods and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
I start with shape water. I basically drag all the water off people's clothes and throw it outside.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yummy rain.
Yummy rain.
I
Well,
will.
do nothing.
Lol.
No, that's my line.
Either way,
I
the
was.
man greets you. Hello, I am
Hello.
Casimir. Casimir Velikov.
Nice to meet you. My name is Bulkul. And I gotta
The
shake his hand.
last, he shakes your hand back. It is nice to finally see someone with a respect for our people, though we are now few. Why have you come here?
We were wondering if you have a map of the area.
Oh, well, I don't have any maps, but I do know the lay of the land after my hundreds of years here.
Hundreds. Wow. You're
Hundreds.
quite old, aren't you?
I'm an elf. I
Oh,
am the youngest elf here. I'm
The
450 years old.
the youngest Vineton boom sound effect.
Alright.
Alright,
Mm,
I turned
why
to
are-
Maxwell. We found someone that can help us with the way of the land.
Excellent, thank you. If
The
you would
way of
like,
the land.
feel free to continue talking. I'll have a look around to pay my respects to the gods present. So I'll come over in my house.
Hmm. So, as yeah, well, there's not much left to say, really. I'll let you ask your questions if you have any about the people or the land.
eh,
You said earlier that
yeah.
you people are
Uh-huh.
respected, right? Why is
No,
that?
it's a long story since that fateful day, but I'll tell it to you in a short manner. Me and my people are Dusk Elves, and we only survive in this land by the grace of the Vistani. Otherwise, we would have been wiped out long ago.
What's a Vistani again?
The Vistani are the people living here, the wandering people. They used to roam the lands all around the world before.
What?
I don't know. I just randomly thought of that.
They used
Anyway,
to roam the world before Strahd took over, Strahd has a special debt to the Vistani, so he lets them leave any time, which they still do, of course. But we Dusk Elves are not allowed to leave.
Well, if they
After
have a
our-
way out, then can't you just ask them to see if they can try and take us with them?
Oh, sure, but if Strahd wouldn't let you, I doubt any of the Vistani will take the risk of disobeying him.
I see.
Why,
I see.
why are you all so scared over us? Everything.
Well, we have to be, really. We are afforded no protection by anyone besides the Vistani, and if anyone really wanted to, they could slaughter us all without any issue, really.
That
Oh,
is a
that's not
scary
very nice.
thought.
It is only with our long-standing alliance with the Vistani that we have managed to survive.
Are there any Vistani in town right now?
Most of them are gone searching for Arabelle. She went missing a few days ago.
The fuck is a Arabelle?
A person, the daughter of the leader of the Vistani.
Ah,
She is missing.
She's missing.
okay.
No one knows where she went, but you'd have to ask Avigal and Luvash about it.
Mm,
Okay.
we would be happy to help. Or at least I would
How
be.
how how old is she? Was she? If
7 years old, I believe.
in that
Oh no.
in that case, would it be possible that she was simply kidnapped by the werewolves?
Hmm. The Vistani and the werewolves are both servants to Strahd, unlike us, so I don't think that would be very likely.
And
Besides, the Vistani are very nasty when it comes to dealing with people.
and
So the werewolves.
what is this long-standing debt that the Vistani have to Strahd? Whoever that guy may be.
Strahd is the leader, the
You met,
undead ruler of Barovia.
you met him.
But to put it simply to you, when Strahd first swept into this valley and took everything over, he was gravely wounded after a battle with one of the paladin orders who remained here. The
Uh,
Vistani nursed him back to health and sent him back to his family. Ever since then, they have been declared free men in his land. That's the short version of it.
a paladin, huh?
A paladin order, yes. They've been slaughtered, much like us, at Strahd's command.
All of
Wait,
them.
Strahd, you were slaughtered by Strahd's command?
It's a long story.
But then why
But-
do the Vistani allow you to stay here?
Hmm.
Because you just said
That-
that they wouldn't go against Strahd's orders.
Strahd's slaughtering of us was more of a punishment than it was an extermination.
But
We few here are allowed to live, and as you can tell, it has not been well for us, and I don't believe it ever will be.
Besides,
but the paladins have been slaughtered, exterminated. I see.
Entirely. I believe they are southeast, no southwest. If you travel for a few kilometers, you'll find their ruined mansion, their ruined hideout.
Noting this down.
wait, hold on. Notes. The most fortresses are fortress, castle.
But
What does
Yes.
supplication mean?
supplication, I do not know either.
Interesting.
It should be like begging someone for help or something like that.
In that case,
Maybe.
could a place of supplication mean the paladin's thingy? Yeah, snake beta. In that case, that might because one of the card readings we got mentions a place of supplication where we would find what we seek.
Mm,
I mean, it
Hmm.
could also be like the church, right? Because like people like the
Yes.
they help the homeless people there or some shit, like at the church or some shit.
Mhm.
Generally, paladins are housed in temples, though. So
It's a paladin order, so
yeah, so they're generally housed in like a temple or like a monastery. So realistically, we could go there in the hopes of solving one of the.
I would want to do that,
Yes.
well,
but alright. A tad of a personal question here. What's up with your all of that, I guess?
Okay.
Okay.
I
Hmm. Well, no need to be vague. Just ask me directly. We don't mind
What's up with your mutation?
mutilation. He
Oh,
takes off his what do you call it? His cowl, the bandages on his head, and reveals that both of his ears have been entirely cut off.
Oh,
Vungo.
Good lord.
nice.
Uh, my sister, Patina Velikova, she was one of Strahd's brides after he turned into the person he is today. We I saw the what was happening to her, the person she was be- becoming, and I ordered a stoning. We had her murdered. Well, Strahd did not appreciate that. We were all gathered, every single one of us, all thousands, into the valley. Every child was stabbed to death. Every woman was
Ooh.
ripped limb from limb, and all the males were mutilated in any way
Wow.
Strahd saw fit.
I
So
am
And that's
deeply
the
sorry
punishment you
for your
spoke of.
loss.
that is the punishment.
Is there anything we could do to make this a little better?
Mm. Well, I believe you do not. You seem well opposed to Strahd.
You would be correct.
Well, I know a place where you might want to go. The Amber Temple, hidden deep in the southern lands of Barovia. It is the at least I have uncovered through some of my research that the key to breaking, or at least the key to freeing Barovia and Strahd from his curse, might lie there.
The Strahd is also cursed.
Well, he's a vampire, so yes, you could say that.
But what if he likes being a vampire?
Uh, I
He,
I doubt he does.
I mean,
Why?
I,
you get to
I,
live very long, right? And what else do vampires do? Um,
Drink
Murder
blood, I
people.
guess.
maybe he likes blood.
Vina, my sister, before she suffered her fate, did tell me some things about Strahd, and I can tell you that he is not particularly happy. But besides that, it's not as much about freeing Strahd as it is freeing Barovia from him. And I know that the secret of it lies in the Amber Temple. It's a dangerous place, so I do not recommend you adventurers, brave adventurers, move there now. But if you ever wish to do so, I can come along with you.
Let's go there now.
Well,
No.
what was there about this one daughter of the Festani?
Arabelle,
Arabelle,
I
yes.
I ask, I would say to go to the large Vistani tent in the middle of this place and discuss it with them.
Thumbs up.
Alright, thank you for this information. And I am deeply sorry for what happened. And I
It
walk
is
away.
fine. You yeah. Well, if anyone wants to ask anything else to Kazimir Velikov, you may do so right now.
Yeah, I have something. Um, Kreza goes to the front of the gang and asks Kazimir, you've lived for very long, right?
450 years. I was there when Strahd originally took over this valley.
All right. Well, I believe around 40 years ago, a drow. Uh, I am guessing in around her 300s, passed through here, stayed a while and correct.
Mm-hmm. Well, your mic cut off, by the way. Mhm.
Lol.
Either way, Casimir speaks. Well, firstly, I'll tell you that I do not know the person you are searching for, and secondly, I tell you that she is most likely dead.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thanks. And Kideza goes to get some air.
Mm-hmm. At this point, everyone leaves Casimir's hovel, his house, and
I use my feature to control rain and make us not wet by stopping rain around us.
well, there is no rain as of now, but
Ah, shit. All right.
enjoy. No rain, even less.
Yumby rain.
Oh yeah.
Well, you now stand outside, having learned of the Dusk Elf massacre, among a few other things.
Among.
Shut up.
Okay, fair enough.
Shut up.
So,
Yeah,
Shut
yes, Strahd,
up.
I will shut up.
Shut up.
where to now?
I say we go save the daughter.
We what? We who?
This daughter. I say we go to the big Vistani tent and
Right.
try to go for the daughter because the Vistani seem pretty cool and valuable.
Valuable, yes. Fool them.
Objectifying, no way, poggers.
Ooh.
Object.
Okay, okay.
What,
So-
I'm
You
spitting
are
facts, bro.
become object.
I'm spitting facts.
So-
Shut up.
Let's just go have a peek around the Vistani camp, ask about the daughter, I guess.
Yes.
And then we should probably go to the werewolf den to check if there's anything else we can figure out from that, from the new boss.
Alright, well, first we'll go to the Vistani tent, the main attraction of this place in the middle of all the wagons. Piled
Imagine wagons.
outside the wagon are several empty casks of wine. From inside the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze you see 6 Vistanis passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrists bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An
Whoa.
older, larger man in the studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again. Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. Easy, brother, he says to the whip-wielding brute. I think Alexei has learned his lesson. What
What's
do?
this then?
Okay, so hold on. What's going on in here?
Everyone, and by everyone I mean the taller man, the bigger man, and the smaller man, turn around. Everyone, except for Zem and Kreza, can recognize the smaller man. It's Adigal, the person who gave you the letter in the first place, who invited you to Barovia back in the tavern, all the way back in the first session.
What?
Well, I see you're still alive. Welcome to Barovia. How has it been treating you?
Horrible.
Better than you might think. The righteous are protected by Helm himself, unlike the heathens here who have fallen to my blade.
Interesting. Well, what are you here for?
Your
Quick.
head.
Quick question first, though. Who are you exactly?
I am Arigol, the leader of the Vistani, and this is my brother Luvash, my right-hand man, and a great enforcer of my will.
These
Alright.
fine gentlemen, or at least this one specifically, this short one, got us trapped in Barovia for fairly obvious reasons relating to Strahd himself. No hard feelings, obviously. It's just a minor inconvenience in the grand scheme of Helm's plan. However, I would have thought it not have. Anyway, we're here to discuss what's her name? What's the person who's the person we're trying to help?
Arabelle? Or
Arabelle. That's the girl we're trying to rescue, right?
Yes, I
Mhm.
believe so. We're here to discuss the situation of Arabelle. We've picked up some intelligence on her from in the town.
The taller and stronger brother immediately comes to listen. What have you learned? Please tell me, I beg you.
We've learned that she's in a bit of a pickle and that you need help.
Yes,
Now,
yes, we do.
as you may know, we're trapped here because of your brother, and we'd like some intelligence in return, as well as possibly a wee bit of cash as a payment.
Yes, I can't provide both, certainly.
Excellent. So, where to proceed on our righteous quest of rescuing Arabella? Let's start with the basic information. When was she captured?
At this point, the smaller brother of Eagle once again steps in front of his brother and tells him to move somewhere else. I'll handle the negotiations. Alright, this is my brother Luvash, and his daughter Arabelle has gone missing.
So we've heard.
Yesterday, after our latest vine shipment had arrived, we had a little bit of a party. Well, everyone was intoxicated, and we all fell asleep around midnight. No one saw her leaving or anything of the kind of the like.
She left of her own
Arabelle
accord,
has
you say?
vanished into thin air.
Maybe she's been kidnapped.
She left of on her own accord, you say? Or at least that's what it sounds like.
No, we do not know what happened to her or where she has gone.
Do
By
you
the
know if
way,
she had notions of leaving before, perhaps?
she is a 7-year-old girl, and the most she occupies herself with are the latest toys we buy from her, for her.
Unsurprising.
Are there any
Okay.
other girls of her age in this village? Or boys, or just children in general?
Yes, there are a few children, though mostly they stay inside the camps, inside their own wagons.
Have they
For obvious safety reasons, we don't let them leave.
have any more disappeared recently? Any adults or elderly people, perhaps? Alongside children, of course.
None have disappeared. Arabelle is the first and only.
All right.
Currently, the entire camp has gone looking. Well, most of the camp at least.
Do you have any prominent enemies that would benefit from such a kidnapping?
I doubt so. No, not that I can think of.
Not the
The
werewolves?
Barovians the Barovians may have a grudge, but I don't think any of them would be stupid enough to really mess with us. The werewolves are allies. The druids live too far off. Strahd has no reason to do so.
Right. And no splinter groups either? No separate werewolf faction or anything? Since we heard that
We have a
recently
second Vistani camp, but no other factions.
I had heard that the werewolves had a change in leadership recently. Could it be tied to that, perhaps?
The werewolves and us do not fight strictly because Strahd says we cannot.
A tense relationship, it would seem. Right. Where were you camped? I'm assuming here when she went missing?
This is a permanent camp, yes. This is where she was before she went
Right.
missing.
And which building, or at least should I say, which housing structure did she go missing from?
Well, we don't know where she was when she left, but usually she lives with me and Luvash in one of the wagons, or at least
And
in Luvash's wagon.
and you have no witnesses.
No witnesses. Sadly, even the guards got drunk. One of them, right here, is paying the price.
Why him specifically?
Why? Well, the others have already either taken their punishment, or we've made them and forced them to go search in the more dangerous locations.
Oh,
One of them went over to, well, the ruined mansion, and otherwise everyone else is spread out, covering as much area as possible.
All right, that's good to know. Do you have any indication of where she might be? Any suspicions, perhaps, of locations or whatever?
The person who did this is either very brave, very stupid, or both. You'd have to go find someone like that. But really, we do not know. It's a tragedy.
Turns to chaos.
Oh, okay.
I just raised my eyebrows at you.
That is
Third boom sound effect.
tee.
Well, it seems that we have a bit of a dead end. We'll come back to you if we find any new information, but expect to wait in the long term. Since we have no information to work off of, we'll do our best, but we cannot give any guarantees. Now, as for payment, we'd like to be reimbursed, perhaps, for the cost of being trapped here, in the way of information on how to get out.
Oh, I'll offer it to you right now, without a single doubt in your mind. I will tell you the truth. There is none.
But I heard that you guys know a way out, right?
You guys know, you fellows know as is a recent
It's a special privilege only afforded to us Vistani for our special work hundreds of years ago.
Ah, so you're Strahd's little kidnappers, I see.
Yeah.
I'd like to grab Maxwell and just slowly start, guiding him out the tent. Because it seems to be turning a bit nasty.
Release me, sorcerer, immediately. I have no time for such games. We're here on an investigation alongside obtaining intelligence on said investigation as well as how we can get out ourselves. So, we have no information. But, do you have any descriptions of the child? Let's say size of shoe, what they were wearing, stuff like that.
Yes, we have more than enough. She is around 4 feet tall. She is a Vistani like us, though she has a slight purple complexion to her. She loved fishing when she was young. Or, well, she is still young, actually. But you know what I mean.
She likes fishing.
Me and the boys.
And that's most of what we have. She wears the normal pompous red clothing that we afford to our children.
I see.
Right. So,
Well,
I'd say we'd better get cracking.
I'm cracked.
And I'd like to exit the tent immediately, start looking for clues as best as I can with my tracking abilities as a ranger.
Oh, right. Quickly send to me what those abilities are, and I'll see if you can actually use them. Otherwise, I'll very quickly go back to everyone else, as Arigo is not particularly finished yet. Well, I'm not really supposed to like you, but I do appreciate your help so far, and your willingness to help my brother here. So if you have any questions, I think I'm willing to answer 2 extra.
I have a question.
Go on.
Why you get us to come here in the first place?
Oh, it's simple. Every now and then, Strahd, he simply calls me in, tells me to bring in some new people. Well, I don't know exactly what for, but so far all of them have ended up dead. So you can look forward to that in the future.
Oh, no, don't worry, sir. I'll be fine now.
If you think you'll be fine, I would recommend you make your way to the village of Barovia. I think you'll see there what happens.
I'll gladly. They will invite us with open arms, and nothing will go wrong.
Can I, since I've probably been to Barovia, is there anything up with that village, or is it just a bit like
Isn't that the village we literally went to as like the first thing?
No, that's correct.
Kresk.
Oh yeah.
Well, considering how incredibly far away Barovia is, from, well, practically the village of Barovia is very far away from the rest, and it would be a significant risk to travel there. So I'm gonna have to simply tell you that the answer is no.
All right.
You don't know. I'm sorry.
Sag. Rip Bourgeois.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to, since these people seem to know more. I'm gonna once again try and describe my mother and say, hey, yeah, have you guided this person in here?
Do
About
we
40
the
years
whole
ago.
up?
Well, I'll be telling you right now that this is your last question. I'll answer it truthfully, anyways. We're not the only people who get people into Barovia. The werewolves help as well. Sometimes the druid prey on some primitive tribes, others some such. But I assure you, if they've been brought in here, they're dead.
Oh, the druids
yes,
prey on
but,
primitive tribes, I see.
that is
Interesting.
not my question. My question was, have you brought them in here?
No, not
What's
us.
What's your turn question?
Thank you. Alright.
Well, have a good day. Now leave.
Bye-bye.
I have to get back to something important.
Well, you were fine, fellows. I'll see you later.
As you turn around and leave the wagon, you once again hear the young man scream as a regal brandishes his whip, while Luvash is standing nearby, not doing the whipping this time.
Cool whip.
Whip.
Anyways, is anything back to Maxwell? Do you have anything to help track the child?
Not really, but I was hoping to apply some of my primeval awareness ability that allows me to concentrate. So it only works on my favorite enemy, but I would like to know if it would work to like a decreased degree in like just tracking things in general, because I assume it's like footprints and stuff on the ground and whatnot. And you can easily tell out the size of a child's boot compared to an adult's boot.
I will let you roll, let's say... Yeah, I'd say perception is a valid one for this one.
Bro, nutty rolls today. 16 plus 8 for perception because I have expertise.
Tip-based.
In
24.
that case, in combination with your ranger features, you are able to very easily figure out that the child most likely first went north to Valaki, either if the kidnapper took her or if she left on her own.
And into the can I determine from the amount of like boot prints if they were kidnapped or not? Because you can obviously tell that if that's the case, since 2 boot prints.
As you follow the road back up to the north, for the first part, there's only one set of footprints of the child. Eventually, you find a second pair of footprints of a much larger person, a very fat person as well, and then the footprints of the small child disappear.
Shit. Fuck off.
And then we can follow.
Apologies.
Wait,
Can I follow the fat lad's footprints?
is this a hill giant? How big are these footprints? Hold up.
Of a fat person, not a hill giant. Holy shit.
Alright.
Oh, wait, Blinsky. You're a Blinsky. He's fat, right?
I mean, maybe it's Isaac Strahd. I mean, he's isn't fat, but
Yeah,
he's like
he's
big.
flawed. He's
He
not
is
fat.
big. He's big, and that
He's
might.
not fat.
Alright,
There's a
sure.
difference between being jacked and being fat.
Yeah, but how can you see with the footprints if
Yeah,
someone
like-
is fat
yeah,
or
exactly.
large?
You don't get bigger feet if you're strong.
No,
because
but you
it's
weigh
skin
more.
muscles.
Yeah, you
I would
sink in
like to
deeper.
point out that people who are fat generally have like a distinctive type of walk. They don't exactly walk as much; they wobble. So you can tell that based on the footprints as well.
Either way, you were able to tell the footprints will end in Valaki. You're gonna have to find your culprit there.
Alright, hey Lois.
Alright, I have a question out of character real quick.
Yes.
Do we know the location of like that, wherever that paladin whatever was?
Rune mention.
Well, they say
No, but
Because we could've-
Teresa, through her backstory and having traveled the road, does know there's actually a way to get there via a side road if you go west of Valaki.
I'm noting this down. Thank you.
I would like
So-
to. Sorry, please.
Teresa knows the way there.
Alright.
Before we break back into the city, can I perhaps yell for Lance to go make himself scarce or something, or like disguise himself and stay out of sight, or some shit? I don't know.
Lars, being a guard, decides for now the best choice of point of action is to stay nearby in the forest, climb up a tree, and just sit there.
I am
What a chat.
Understandable.
that tree.
Good luck.
Monkey.
Alright,
He
let's-
waves towards you. Good luck, fellows.
Thank you. Bye bye. Stay safe.
Well, we will do good.
Goodbye.
Either way, the guards see you coming and then immediately ring for Strahd to come to the walls. A few seconds later, he comes, the tall man, and he speaks to you. Have you delivered the punishment as was ordered by the Burgomaster?
I have stripped Lars of his gear and flogged him till he was unconscious and left him to the wolves.
Okay.
I
His
You
gear has been
have
disposed
a
of.
great sense of justice, though the Burgomaster would agree. Open the gates. The gates are open for you. You're led back into Vallaki.
How
Mr.
depressed is
Strahd,
everything?
if I may.
Yes.
I've been tracking a set of boot prints from outside of the town in an in-game investigation relating to something we picked up on the way, and it
By the
seems
way?
to put yes.
The footprints are basically a day old, and you can tell they happened basically as soon, like in the middle of midnight. So it's been quite some time, or at least a few hours now. But yeah.
Right. So, Mr. Strahd, we're investigating a disappearance of a child from outside of one of the Vistana camps. I hope you don't mind if we're investigating for them. However, I've noticed that the child seems to have kidnapped by a person who has a hefty disposition in weight. And obviously, since you're technically the guard captain, if I understand it correctly,
Yes.
do you know of any portly people with a penchant for kidnapping children? Even if it may sound a bit silly, do you have any suspicions? Since I can point out the boot prints in the dirt if you want right now to check if they match any sort of footwear, be it simple or regal.
I only act on the command of the Burgomaster, so I do not know much about the town, except for what I am asked to do. So the only a person who would maybe help you more than I can, is my toy maker.
Blinsky, I already taught. Oh boy.
Belinsky, right.
I think he did it. Oh shit.
Thank
My
you,
man.
sir.
My man is
I'll
a
be on my
fucking
way with
groomer.
investigations. And good day to you. Praise be, and give the Burgomaster the good word of the flogging and the execution of the guard.
Loggers.
I will, but the Burgomaster has locked himself in his room for now.
Understandably so. He must be distraught over the ruination of his scheduled event and the rapture of the population. Excuse us, as you will, and see you around, I guess. Goodbye.
Good day. And he leaves you to your business. You already know where Blinsky's place is. So,
Can we first see where the boot prints lead, like the ones in the dirt?
well, it's basically stone roads
Right.
and stuff, so the footprints disappears again to Vallaki.
Right.
Either way,
And there's no mud on the boot prints I've seen. It was like heavily pouring down the day before.
well, I can tell you that it does extend a little bit into the town and moves towards the town square, but eventually disappears.
Isn't Blinsky's place on the town square?
It's nearby the town square, yes.
Yeah, let's head to Blinsky's then.
Well,
I'm gonna
he's
blast.
the fattier, right?
I'm gonna
So-
cap this fool.
You knock on the door, and Blinsky opens. Welcome, friends, to the house of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy. Welcome, and I am happy to see you again, some of you.
Wait, hold up.
Stop.
One question.
Oh,
Yes.
again.
Does he have a giant wooden L standing somewhere?
Oh yeah, you requested
one
a
you
giant
ordered.
L.
You ordered that.
Yes, a partially finished, gigantic wooden L in the background.
There's
Not
no
finished
reason.
yet.
I have a
No.
question though. Didn't Razdale order?
No,
What's
Navati.
yeah, Navati. Sorry. Didn't Navas order it, so there would be
Yes.
reasonably no way for you to obtain it.
Yes,
Mrs.
but it's being made.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
it's like
funny.
we see it. You see,
Oh,
we just see it in the background.
Mr. Blinsky, we're here on guard business relating to a lost child.
Oh, that's Yodable. How can I help you?
We'd like to have a
Decide?
look around the shop and perhaps inspect some choice items, if we may. Relating to
Certainly,
this.
if that will help you. He lets you into
Oh,
his house.
can I like before I go in? Can I like stand out of his vision and like wild shape into like a rat or some shit?
You wild shape into a rat. Out of his
Sneaky
vision.
bee,
Young rat.
galaxy
Mhm.
brain.
Alright, in that case, looking throughout his wagon, it's not particularly big, so you're quite quickly able to do a full look through his entire collection. You find, let's see, a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses. A ventriloquist dummy that looks like Strahd Vonzalovich.
Hey.
36 dolls of the same person.
What?
A wood and string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings.
Do we recognize the person?
No, you don't recognize a person, and you can tell it is definitely not Arabelle. It seems to be a woman, around 25 years old.
What?
Miniature gallows, complete with, yeah, okay, basically, blah blah. You check the entire place, and lastly, you find no trace of Arabelle at all inside of this place.
And can I
That's,
like? Is this shop dusty? I'm guessing so, right? Because they went like wood chips and stuff flying
Yeah,
around.
there's quite, yeah, indeed.
Can I check if his boot print matches the boot print from outside?
The answer is no.
Right.
This
Hmm.
could
Can I
blink.
Could it be the guy from the? Wait, was the Abbey? Was that the guy that made the Flash monster?
Was
That's
that in
in
Kresk?
Or
Was
that's
it
a
Kresk.
Kresk.
Ah, okay, never mind.
So, Mr.
Um,
Blinsky, sorry.
Yes, how can I help you?
As we're investigating the disappearance of a child, we're looking for someone with a rather portly stature, a rather spherical person, if I may.
A spherical person.
It's obviously, or at least I like to think it's
He's a
not you.
spherical.
But how many pair of boots do you own?
Well, this is my only pair of boots. I bought it from the Festani. They are very nice people.
When did you buy them, if I may ask?
A few weeks ago, I went. Well, they came to trade, and well, the burgomaster sent them away. But I decided to go on my own with some of my leftover money.
Right. Did you have? I assume you had boots before that, right?
I had some boots beforehand, but I have long thrown them away.
And when did you throw them away?
Insight check.
Insight. Yeah. Can I roll insight?
Yes,
Lying.
you may roll insight.
What's my insights thing real quick? It's a 5.
Can I, in the meantime, like, I imagine the dude has a house, right? In Vlaki?
Well, this kind of is his living place.
So he lives in his workshop.
Yes.
He lives in his workshop. I'll have to check.
Ass. Holy shit.
12,
Okay.
12 plus 5, 17.
In that case, it confirms that everything that Blinsky has said so far is true. You are certain that he does. Yeah, he's not the guy.
Hmm.
you're
Right.
looking for.
So, Mr. Blinsky,
You're not the droids you're looking for.
I believe you're not the person we're looking for. However, I would like to ask you some questions. You interact with the townsfolk on a fairly regular basis, yes?
Yes, I have. I know most of the people in this town.
So, do you have any people who match the description we have? It's a. Have you been out? Let's say, what are your hours that you're out and about in the town? I'm assuming not at midnight, right?
I never leave town.
I said out and about inside the town.
Oh, inside town. My working hours are between 2 and 8 usually, but on some days for special orders, I work a little bit younger to get them finished.
Right.
But
But you
morning
don't
and
go
night.
outside. You don't go outside after, let's say, 10 in the evening, 10 at night.
Yes, but I do know most of the people in the town.
Right. So we're looking for someone who is, as we said, someone rather hefty, a fat person.
Bum, bum,
I
bum.
know a few people like that.
Could you list them and where they live, please? This is of utmost importance, and it should potentially be.
Well, Fiona Wachtjer's husband, though he's dead for a few years now. Yeah. Then years, would you name it? The Baron is not the lightest person in the world, and neither is Isaac Strani, but neither of them really leave town at all. There are a few fat Vistani. Luvash is very heavy, I know, and the lastly is well, the fisherman.
Sus.
His name is
Man or men?
the
As
man,
in plural or singular?
the
Fisherman.
single man, the fisherman.
All right.
His name is Bluto Vilgadov. Um, how do I say this? He's incredibly unintelligent.
Right.
Well,
He's
so
one of those. He's an empty person. I'll put it to you that way.
And anyone
okay.
else, or is that it?
Well, not particularly anyone else comes to mind.
So,
This is definitely your guy.
who?
Yes.
So, to go to the fisherman's place, do you have to walk in the direction of the town square?
Well, he lives in town. Yes, his house. You walk towards the town square from the west, and then you move north. But he doesn't really live in the town that much anymore. You know what? The part I said about him being really stupid.
Yes.
The idiot built a house on the river. I mean, on the lake, so he could fish every day.
Ah,
On the
fishing.
lake, as in the middle of it, or by?
Right next to it.
Okay.
Oh my god, and the girl likes to go fishing.
Yeah, and he's incredibly stupid, as the guy said.
Yeah, I don't see how that. How is that? How does that relate to this?
The Vistani said so he either has to be incredibly stupid to
Oh, yeah.
kidnap, or he has to be incredibly brave, or both.
Thank you, Master Blinsky. We shall be on our way. I assume you know if the fisherman has been in the village recently?
Well, he doesn't really come back that often. When he does, he comes back empty-handed. He's been very poorly. Well, let's just say he isn't very good fishing.
Right.
Oh.
And
Is he going
I
to eat the girl?
assume.
Say it
What part of the lake is the house on? The east, northeast?
If you just move north from the gates, you'll come to his house eventually, right next to the lake. There's no real need to go around.
Right on. Thank you very much, good sir. Good luck with your craft, and we'll be on our way. Praise be to helm in the right hand.
Thank you, and remember, is no Blinsky, is no fun.
Yes,
Is
yes.
no
goodbye.
fun, is no Blinsky. And that shall be the end of the session. Thank you for watching.